Light's still on. What do you know? Feeders are all but empty. That one's got a little in it. Between showers yesterday and overnight, we got another ½ inch. Yay. Just have to keep everything frickin' sloppy. Right when it was, just about fit to be able to get some manure spread. So, and I won't have any help, mid-afternoon on till Monday, so won't be any manure spreading over the weekend if it does dry up. And hopefully, after you're on calves this morning, the kids can get some straw spread, because they need it. And yep, we're going to fire the John Deere up. Only 2 big steers over there, so that bale will probably still be there when we put the little steers back there. In the meantime, still got 4 bales to feed this morning. And I probably should, if I can weasel in there, I probably should take some off that before it starts getting too crappy with the weather. Because this back here, even though it's 2-year-old, there's nothing wrong with it. And it's dry, no white mold, none of that stuff in it. Better back there. A little dark, a little bit of black mold on it, not much. Most of it's not even mold, most of it's just bad discolor. But I checked before I took them, because we're getting really close to where a little white mold will be barely bad, but I mean, it's just barely on the surface. You just look inside and it's nothing, so all good. Wait another week or two and it'll probably be full of white mold, and then we'd start having some abortions. Don't need that. Boys are in the tub. One is actually almost in the chute, not quite. Number 2 is working on convincing him to finish going up there. And I'm going to see how many of these will be convinced to turn around and go up. The bad thing is we are on a slope. To give you an idea, my camera's sitting just about level with the world. That's the slope we got down here. So they all congregate right there at that little gate where they come in instead of turning around. Pain in the ass. Sometimes when they figure it out, it works great. Sometimes it don't. The only bull in a bunch. Number 2 was scratched on him. He was enjoying it. Then he came up into the alley. Now he's stuck here. We're almost done with the steers and the bull. Once in a while you get lucky. Number 2 just got the heifers in. Had a cow in the way. She's putting the cow back. And one went. She's already in the chute and almost done. Alley's full. They're all pointed the right direction. They did it all on their own. I like that.
When you get told you gotta spread straw in the morning before we run these guys to get the boosters, so we start spreading straw while they're eating. And now it's finally playtime. And then the occasional couple that still think there's feed left in the feeder. You want to come help me spread straw? Because I have the entire barn to do. Yeah, the cows only got 1 bale yet, so I still have to do the heifers over there. But I thought it'd be a good time because those guys were playing, so I thought it was cute, so I started on them first. Because the easiest pen to do. Spread around, you're just gonna look at it. You can play with it. Oh, does it feel good? I guess heifers aren't as excited about it as the steers were. Cows are excited though.
Well, I didn't do too much today other than messed around in the shop this morning before these girls got all their booster shots. Number one was supposed to get the straw spread in here today, but all she did was some for the heifers over there. And yeah, she didn't do much here. I'm glad to see she didn't leave a bunch of bales in the way here, though. Because by the time you got to this part, you've seen a couple little clips that she did, and it showed bales laying here. Well, at least I'm glad they're not in the way. These two are kind of in the way, but I can feed around them in the morning. I'm not going to leave the hook laying there, though. I can see a dog running in here and smashing into that bale and knocking it into the feeder, and the hook going out into the manure, and goes right there. It'll stay there. Oh, and yeah, number one and number two and one of their friends and their friend's daughter left right after lunch to go down to the coast. They'll be back Sunday. Might be a little peaceful around here, I don't know. Yeah, I see she left the twine laying everywhere too. As long as the wind don't blow, it'll still be there in the morning. But at least she got some straw over here. These guys needed it. Everybody else does too, but I don't know. Yeah, forgot what I was going to say. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So, my mom decided to tell Becky the other day, hey, the girls are going to be gone. I'm buying. You're going to go pick up Chinese food. So, Becky and I are going to go to town here in a little bit. Pick up some Chinese food and come back and have dinner at Mom's house. We don't have dinner with her very often. And Mom's actually been in a good mood today too, surprisingly. She recovered one of the chairs for us in the shop. Got it done today. Becky's going to put it back together tomorrow. And these girls are going to race me to the gate, I can tell. So, I figured I better do something for the rest of this video because there ain't much of it. At least get you some grumpy old ladies and a little bit of a sunset. Oh, tell me about it. 022, that's the one that was in Bam Bam's group. Who thought she needed to be in the other group, but spent half her time down by the bridge watching the others walk around in the other pasture. Yeah, they're all together now anyway. Let's see if I can get away so I don't get splattered. Not that it matters too much. I mean, my boots are already full of it. There's a cow with a screwed up back. She's an ugly looking girl, but hell, she still puts out good calves. We've had a couple of those get that way. And no, it's not from too much selenium because we're in a selenium deficient area. We've actually added selenium to the fertilizer to get it in the ground and help them. Multi-min's a wonderful thing too because it helps. There's another one, a little humpback, and I think they're related, so it may be a hereditary deal. And there's another one. I know she's related to the one. But then you got like Amy there, and she's getting a little hump. She's old. And her daughter this year was a total little bitch in the chute. Which, yeah, and Lena. I said Amy, didn't I? That's Lena. Amy was the second one in the door. And yeah, they like to move slow here because the footing. Right about there's that chunk of concrete, and they either trip coming on it or coming off of it. I'm hoping, it's supposed to be dry the next couple days. I'm hoping we get a couple of days we can get some manure out. Even if it means locking them in the feed barn for the day or something. But we'll see what happens. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. And hope you all have a good weekend.